The handbrush is nothing else but a big deer hair caddis or sedge. It doubles up perfectly as a hefty mayfly imitation and works wherever the big ephemeral flies hatch. This particular pattern was introduced to me by the Austrian angler and fly tyer Hans Graf. He developed the handbrush in the early years after the Second World War. Colors and sizes can be adapted to local peculiarities, making the handbrush a very useful pattern to have, wherever big dry flies are wanted. The polypropylene body and the deer hair wing give it great buoyancy, a quality not often found in big dry flies. Whenever the mayfly is up and trout take them off the surface, it is handbrush time. In Ireland, that is, of course with local differences, between middle of May and middle of June.
Genau, Position verändern. Genau, es gibt ja noch viel zu tun. Ja, eben. Für meine Badewanne sieht ja so aus.
Ja? Kleine?
Ja, könnte schon ins Glas haben.
Na, das ist doch kein kleiner Fisch.
Nee, der Motor muss raus.
Ja, das ist kein schlechter Fisch, der hat 2 Pfund.
Lass man ein wenig an der Wasseroberfläche, dass man nicht mehr so viel Sauerstoff hat. Und an der Maifliege, also an der Vogelfliege.
Ja, toll. Super, Otmar. Auf die trockene. Sehr schön, Otmar. Sauber. Ich hab dir doch gesagt, Otmar, das ist toll. Die Großen kann jeder fangen.
So sehe ich das auch.
Aber es ist wirklich ein Geschick, Fische dieser Größe zu fangen, erfordert wirkliches Können und den Meister. Hook sizes Hans Graf used originally for his handbrush were size 8 or 10 4 times or 4x long, and that's what I'm using here. The tying thread is black, and the layer goes down the hook shank first, as always. The 3 fibers of a mayfly's tail are imitated by a bit out of a pheasant tail feather. I just pinch a few fibers out. I don't think it'll really matter whether it's 3 or 4 or 5, and tie them in. Just like that. Take the front bit off. The next thing to go in is flat gold. That'll be used to rib it later, to rib the body with later. So I tie that in and forget it for the time being. Because next thing is the body material. That is a sort of garish green. It's polypropylene with a great buoyancy. The body I'm forming with it is slim. Mayfly bodies are slim, otherwise they wouldn't be able to fly, I guess. So I cut that off here. And now I bring in a hacker, a ginger-colored hacker. Take one out of this cape. Tear off the fluff, the unwanted bit, and I cut a wee brush to clean the eye hole with at a later stage. The hackle goes in, and I grab it with me hackle pliers and bring it sort of palmer style back towards the end, but I space these turns well that the green is shining through nicely. Now, to rib a fly like this with oval gold is not very easy, because unfortunately this gold tends to tie down the hackle fibers a bit, but when you move it back and forth whilst winding around, you'll succeed. So, like that, just like that, and I can take that out now and give it a bit of shape. And I cut off this final bit of the feather here. Don't need that. That's it. Now with a straight pair of scissors, I cut off all the hackle fibers standing upright, just like that. A deer hair comes in pieces like this one, and I just cut a wee bunch out of this, just like that. Don't need this. And put it right on top of the body so that it extends at the back a good bit. And with a pinching loop, I tie it in. And 3 times to make sure that it doesn't slide away on me here. Now I grab the front bit of this bunch, don't need that, and cut it off, leaving 3 millimeters or so, just like that. That looks the part. And with a whip finisher, I produce a knot now, just here at the narrow bit. Like that. That's okay. Cut off the tying thread. Missing is a drop of varnish. Maybe 2 drops of varnish. That's it. That's it nu. I clean the eye, or the eye hole as Mr. Robinson would say, with the feather rest here. And there we have our hand brush.
Agus labra den jaham shibrana where the spare van vra Mahar beauty and you're in the molly custom al grow wow. We grow on model palla come back there.